What failure are you currently experiencing? And how are you questioning yourself?
Hello, my name is Lucy Macridis, and I am voiced by Lucy, your go-to voice for impactful storytelling and dynamic delivery.
Hi, this is Lucy, your clarity coach, and this is Tuesday Talks at 3. Welcome to the Bounce Back, Rise Higher series, where we are giving you tools to create this toolbox where you will have stuff that you can pull out whenever you need it. This is episode 2, and it's the gift of failure. And the question that we are seeking to answer today is, what have your failures taught you? I know right now, as you're listening to that, maybe you're getting triggered and you're just thinking, failures? I'm full of failures, Lucy. How do failures teach me anything? How do failures work for me? Well, I'm talking about the gift of failure. So imagine with me for a moment a box, lovely with a ribbon, in the color that you want it to be. And this is the gift of failure. I want you to just imagine that for a moment. And as you open this gift of yours, and you open up the box, there's no apprehension at all. It's a gift that you've received. So you're excited and you're opening it, you're waiting to see. And what you see inside is the failure that you're currently experiencing. You're seeing all the questions that you're asking yourself about, how did I get here? Why am I in this space? But remember, and don't lose me here right now. And I don't want to lose you either. This is a gift of failure that you're looking into. So what have your failures taught you as you look into this box? It's not easy for you to switch your mind into such a scenario, but I invite you to do this because I have failed and I will continue to fail in aspects of life. But I have changed my perspective. I look at failure as a gift for me to move on forward and rise higher. Because this series is about bouncing back and rising higher. And this can only happen, in my opinion, through experiencing failure and taking it as a gift. But then you may be asking me, Lucy, why do failures feel so heavy? Because it's so heavy that it's taking away this opportunity for you to look at it as a gift. You're looking at it as something you don't want to deal with. In fact, you want to throw it away or push it under a carpet. Or if you have the strength, you just want to smash it with a hammer. Well, failure feels heavy because we attach worth to our outcomes. Our self-worth, we attach that to outcomes. And it's not so much the outcomes for self, but what other people are experiencing of you. You want to be seen in a certain way. And this is then the lens that you look at when you're opening this gift box. What are they saying about me? Will they trust me again? Will I get another chance? How could I have done this? These are the things that are running through your mind, and that is why failure feels so heavy that you're not able to look at it as a gift, as if I dare say, a failure gratitude list. I'm so happy that I failed because these are the things that I have found out. This is the proof of the things I have found out. Instead, we're looking at it as a proof of inadequacy. Flip that script is what I'm encouraging you to do. Because when we flip this script, we're able to assess the questions that we ask, because the questions that we ask ourselves are deep and they're going into our self-worth and our self-value, and they're taking away from us who we really are. That identity of capability, of capacity, of authenticity. That's what it does. And for us trying to erase these moments of failure, we are losing the opportunity to shape our resilience or our strength. Let me use the word strength here. We are losing that opportunity to shape our strength and to grow. wisdom comes to mind now. How about if you were able to turn this failure or this pain or this setback into wisdom? See what I did just then? You're taking something that you are unable to look at square in the face for what it is. It was a moment of failure and an opportunity for you to grow, and now you're looking at it as wisdom. Already you begin to grow in strength. Already you begin to understand that these are lessons that success cannot teach you. These lessons that you have learned from this failure. Remember, this is gift of failure. So we're still looking into the gift. Stay with me. There's a box here. I know you're not seeing it, but I want you to use your imagination. There's a box here, which is a gift of failure. And you're coming to realize that in this particular box, there are lessons that success cannot teach you. So imagine if you're a great swimmer. And every time you get into that water, you're swimming like a fish and you're getting to the end. If you're a runner, you're very athletic. And you're running and you're finishing on time and you're still very fit. If you're an artist, and in just that first stroke of your pen or of your paintbrush, you're able to create a masterpiece. If you're a writer like me, you're not going back all the time and changing things and having different drafts and manuscripts. You're writing your book one touch. Such a beautiful situation to be. But you're not learning the lessons that come with failure or setbacks. You're not learning patience. You're not learning humility. Look at that. And this patience and this humility will come and help you in another season of your life. You're not learning consistency, discipline, persistence. You don't need this if you just step into something, you do it so well. People say it comes as second nature. But the person who is able to have failures and failures and failures has this opportunity to develop patience, to develop humility, to develop consistency, determination, persistence, to know where they have areas that have gaps that need to grow. So just as I was asking you in the beginning, exactly what failures or what have you learned from your failures? I'm now encouraging you to look at the current one that you're going through and the way that you're questioning yourself and change the perspective and look at it as a gift. Because I'll tell you for free, failure is not the end of your story. It's actually the beginning of the next chapter with humility, with patience, with persistence, with consistency. How did you get to this one in the first place? You also took a leap of faith. It did not work, but you walked out with all these benefits, which you're going to apply in the next season. And let me tell you for free, it's a loop that's going to keep on happening. But in every loop, you're bouncing higher. And as you bounce higher, you're able to rise into this new person that you're coming. Let us help build one another. And until episode 3, be kind to yourself.